Welcome to
Canadian
Doenjang! Hello and welcome to our third episode of Canadian Doenjang.
오늘 날씨 어때요?
Pardon?
You know 날씨? Like windy or rainy?
What's the weather like?
Yes.
Ah!
네네.
So today it was raining.
오늘 비와?
Bee?
비?
Like the singer?
Yeah, rain.
Ah, bee. Yeah, bee.
오늘
It
비와.
was raining today.
오늘 비 와요.
So, which actually makes a lot of sense. Because today we're making Pajeon, and Koreans eat Pajeon with makgeolli when it's raining out. So,
Oh, I had no idea.
perfect recipe for
So
today.
like Pajeon and makgeolli is actually for rainy day.
It is actually for rainy days. My Korean friends love it. So that's what we're making today. We're making Pajeon and we're also making kimchijeon because jeon, or Korean pancakes, can be made with all kinds of different ingredients.
Okay, so let's put everything together.
Okay, so
So how do we do it?
this is the Korean pancake mix, or how do you say that?
부침가루.
You can also use all-purpose flour if you don't have a Korean grocery store close by. And so today we're going to mix it together with about 2 cups of it.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah. So pour it in.
just pour it in.
2 cups.
2
of
cups.
부침가루.
And then we want 2 cups of cold water.
Mix it.
Mix it. You can mix it if you want.
Mix.
So you're going to want it to mix it into a consistency similar to what you would make Western style pancakes like.
So the Korean style pancake is more savory. It's not sweet.
Yes. So you're not going to put like a syrup on top. You're just going to eat it.
But pancake, Korean pancake is more like a meal.
Yes.
Not a breakfast. Like people eat this stuff for. Actually, it's good with drinks. Yeah, makgeolli or alcohol. It's
Very
a good
easy.
alcohol food.
Yeah. And it's often served in smaller forms, kind of as a side dish sometimes too. So you're also going to want to put an egg or 2 in it.
Soup too.
Okay. Thank you.
Mix.
And you want to mix that so that there's no bumps or lumps, so as smooth as possible, basically. And as soon as it's smooth, you don't want to overmix it either. Can I just see that for a sec?
Yes. The professional.
And I always stir with a fork rather than a spoon, simply because it stirs better. So once you've got it all stirred so there's no lumps left, there's 2 ways of making Pajeon. You can put the pa, or the green onions, directly in the pan, and then when you do that you want to use the longer ones so you don't really cut them, and then you pour some batter on top. Or you can do what we're going to do, and you just put the green onion and some pepper directly in the mix, basically.
Dump them in.
Just dump them in.
Let's.
Except we're going to do it the other way around. We're going to dump it in this way.
Oh, okay. So dump the batter in.
Dump the batter in. Yep.
All of it.
Half of it.
Half. Okay.
Yep, that's good.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to take the fork. And we're going to dump in. These are slightly hot peppers, but not really hot, but they'll just give it a little extra flavor. And you just want to stir it so that everything's coated. And there. So we're also making kimchijeon, and basically for that you want cut up kimchi and an older kimchi because it has more flavor, right?
It's a much stronger flavor.
Yeah. And you want to make sure you have lots of kimchi juice as well,
Yeah.
because it'll help flavor the batter.
So they're just a little bit chopped up into little pieces.
Just so it's easier to eat, basically. And then you want to mix it all together, and it'll turn the batter a ready orangey color, basically. So now we're gonna make the sauce, because when you eat, John, you wanna dip it in sauce. This one's really easy. We're gonna put 2 tablespoons of soy sauce.
간장.
And then 1 tablespoon of rice vinegar.
1 tablespoon.
Excellent. And that one. And we want 1/2 tablespoon of that. I usually just sprinkle it in. I don't usually measure the...
Okay, so 1/2 tablespoon.
Yep. That's good. Okay. And then 1 teaspoon of honey. And I have a brand new honey. Yay.
봄은 언제 오나?
Sorry?
봄.
Bum?
봄.
Bum? What's that?
Bird singing, flower blossoming, tree sprouting.
Spring.
Yes.
Ah, bum is spring.
Yes. 봄은 언제 오나? When is spring coming?
I don't know, but I hope it comes soon. We've had a long winter in Canada. So you also want to put a little bit of red pepper and the green onion.
님은 언제 오나? 님.
Nim?
님은 언제 오나?
You're asking about Nim? What's Nim?
님. When is my lover coming? So you can say 님은 언제 오나 or 봄은 언제 오나?
Nim은 언제 오나?
오나.
I want to say
님은
that.
언제 오나? A lot of song has that line. 님은 언제 오나?
Okay.
Oldies.
So that's your sauce, and just let it sit and have all the flavors meld together while we're waiting for our John to cook. Okay, so now that we're about to cook, you want to pour 2 to 3 tablespoons of cooking oil, any kind of regular cooking oil, canola oil, into kind of a medium-high heat. So basically you just want to pour some in. Oop, that's good. And then kind of shape it with your spatula so that the pa, or a green onion, is mixed in with the batter. And then in about 2 or 3 minutes, it'll be started getting crispy on the bottom, and then you'll flip it over, cook the other side, just like you would a regular pancake. Okay, now that it's almost cooked on the one side, you're gonna wanna flip it over. And as Heejoo mentioned, it's not quite as big as some of them they would be, especially in a restaurant. That's simply because I find it difficult to flip really big pancakes. Mm-hmm. So once it's all nice and golden like this, you just want to put it on a piece of paper towel to soak up any extra oil that you might have. So you don't want too much oil. And then wait a couple minutes for it to cool down. And then we'll eat. So now we're going to make the kimchijeon. And you just want to spread it out so that it's fairly even. And the thinner it is, the easier it is to flip without breaking. And it takes about 3 to 4 minutes to cook on each side. And you'll know it's cooked when it looks cooked around the edges. That will let you know it's time to flip. We'll hopefully do this without making a mess. Yeah!
Yay!
And then we're going to let it cook for another couple minutes. And when it's done, you just want to put it on your plate. And this one doesn't have that much oil, so we don't really need the paper towel. And just stick it on. Ta-da! Let it sit for about 2 minutes. And that will let it cool down a little bit. And then it's ready to eat. Let's go eat. Jen, come eat.
빨리 와, 밥 먹자. I'm gonna go for the Pajeon first.
Whoa.
So how do you just like
Use
tear
your
it apart?
chopsticks and tear it apart. Grab a bite-sized piece.
Why am I always behind?
And the dipping sauce. Oh my god.
If you use your chopsticks separately, it's easier.
Oh, okay.
You're kind of tearing.
Literally, I think this is the best pajeon I ever had in my life.
Jinja!
Yay.
So don't forget to vote for what you want us to make in April. The choices are below in the description and on the website.
Vote.
Yay! See you next month.
See you.
Bye.